Hey guys, happy holiday. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we will be talking about sunscreen. Yes, I know it is November and it is cold in most places here in America. However, we still need to wear our sunscreen every single day. So I have a few sunscreens that I use as a black woman, and I know you guys know the struggle with finding the right sunscreen that will not leave a white cast on your face. And so I thought I'd bring you guys a list of the sunscreens that I've used in the past and ones that I'm currently using that do not leave a white cast on your face. So let's get to it. The first sunscreen that I want to talk about is this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face and Body Stick Sunscreen. It is SPF 70 and it is the highest SPF on this list. You can find it at your CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and it is 1.5 ounces, and it is a balm. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's the only sunscreen that I'm going to be talking about today that does not leave a white cast upon application. All of the other sunscreens that I'm going to be talking about, when you apply them, they are white and they do have that like white cast. You just have to keep on rubbing the sunscreen into your face in order to get rid of that white cast. But this sunscreen from Neutrogena, it does not leave a white cast when you first apply it, and because it's in a stick form, it is perfect for like traveling, like going to the beach, going to the gym. It's easy to apply. You don't have to, worry about like rubbing it on. Like I said, you just kind of apply it and you're good to go. Resist Paula's Choice sunscreen, and it looks like this. It is SPF 50, and the one thing that stands out about this sunscreen is the fact that it has antioxidants, and so it's not just a sunscreen, but it's also kind of like a moisturizer that's working to fight those free radicals because it has antioxidants in them. So it's kind of like an anti-aging sunscreen. Well, we know sunscreen is anti-aging anyways, right? But then you add antioxidants to them, it gives them a little boost. It's a lotion consistency, so when you apply it, it's going to feel like a lotion, and you just rub it on to your face. It's going to be white at first, but as you continue to rub it on, the white cast is going to disappear, and it works great under makeup. It's not too oily or greasy. The only downside to this sunscreen is that sometimes, I guess depending on the moisturizers that you're going to put on or the primer that you're going to put on top of it, if you plan on wearing makeup that day, is that sometimes it will ball up, and I hate it when that happens with my sunscreen, because I just feel like I'm wasting my moisturizer and the sunscreen itself, because I don't even know if it's working at that point. And as a black woman, I know the struggle of finding the right sunscreen that is not going to leave your face looking like Casper the Ghost. You know what I'm talking about? So the sunscreens that I'm talking about today in this video will not do that, okay? But it's important for you to work them into your skin and until the white cast disappears, because at first, upon application, there will be a white cast with all of them except for that Neutrogena that comes in a stick form. The only downside to the Paula's Choice sunscreen is that it is a chemical sunscreen. Also, the Neutrogena Face and Body SPF 70 sunscreen, it is a chemical sunscreen. And so what tends to happen is that if you get it around your eye, or if it accidentally gets in your eye, it can actually start to irritate your eye. That's the only thing that I don't like about chemical sunscreens, is that they do tend to irritate my eye, and also for those who have sensitive skin, they can actually cause issues with your skin, give you a rash or redness So you really have to be mindful about chemical sunscreens. And I heard also that they are not good for the environment, and that also one of the ingredients in them, I forgot which one, can get absorbed into the bloodstream. The next sunscreen that I'm going to be talking about is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Lotion Sunscreen SPF 50, and it looks like that. The bottle is big, so it's going to last you some time, and the consistency of it's that lotion type of consistency, so it's very hydrating when you put it on. And it is, however, a little bit more greasy than the other ones that I've spoken about, and the other one that I'm going to talk to you about next. So it does leave a little bit of a greasy feel, and the other downside to it is that it can also ball up depending on the, I guess, moisturizer that you use under it, and also if you plan on wearing makeup, the primer that you're going to use on top of it. So just be mindful. My advice again would be just to use a little bit of it, not to use too much, because when you use too much, it almost always balls up, and it's very annoying. So it is not that pricey. Again, you can find it at the drugstore. Another downside to it again is that it is a chemical sunscreen, so it will absolutely irritate your eyes like crazy. It will burn your eyes if somehow it gets into your eyes. So just be mindful of that. But other than that, it's great. It doesn't leave a white cast, and it's very hydrating. The next sunscreen that we're going to be talking about is my favorite, Prem Sunscreen SPF 50. This is what it's looked like. So the great thing about this one is that it is a physical sunscreen. Yes, a physical sunscreen that does not leave a white cast on your face. I know that's crazy, right? So when I found it, I was like, great, because I do not particularly like chemical sunscreens. I was only using chemical sunscreens because they were the only ones that were available in the market that would not leave a white cast. All the physical sunscreens that I tried would leave a white cast, and that's because of zinc. But for whatever reason, this one does not leave a white cast. However, upon application, you will see a white cast. But like the other ones, you have to keep on, rubbing your face and working it into your face, and the white cast will disappear. I will say though that do not use a lot, because if you use a lot, it's going to take quite some time and quite a lot of rubbing in order to get rid of the white cast. So just use a little bit, maybe a little bit at a time. Just build it up as you go along. So yeah, it's great. It's huge, so it's going to last you a while, and it has that lotion consistency, and it is not greasy or oily. It is actually matte. It leaves a matte finish on your face, so it's like a primer. So it's perfect under makeup. You probably wouldn't even need to use a primer if you are going for that matte look with your makeup. And also if you are a person that doesn't wear makeup, it's also perfect because it's not going to leave your face greasy and oily. So yeah, so it's a win-win for me. It's physical, it leaves a matte finish, and it's a huge bottle, so it's going to last you quite some time. Does not leave a white cast. The only downside is that you cannot find it at your CVS or Walgreens. You have to get it online. So that's the only downside, is that you have to get it, go online at Amazon and then wait for it to get to your home. But other than that, I love it. It's perfect. And so I highly, out of all the sunscreens that I've spoken about, I highly recommend, if you are a person of color, if you are black, brown, whatever, and you are looking for a physical sunscreen that will not leave a white cast, try this right here. Try this and let me know down below what you think about it. That's it for all the sunscreens that I've used in the past, and the one that I'm currently using. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you guys next week.